Hello, my lovely book readers. I hope you're doing great. I'm back again with another book recommendation, and in today's video, I'm going to recommend you a fantasy book. So, if you're someone who is interested in reading fantasy books, then make sure you watch this video until the very end. The book which I have for today's recommendation is The 4 Lives of Robinson Appleson. Quite an interesting title, isn't it? It's written by author Veronica, and it's an amazing book. It's a fantasy book. So as a general discussion, I would say that love isn't everyone's cup of tea. Like everyone at one point or the other point in their lives fall in love, they make mistake, they have regrets, but not everyone gets a second chance to repent or to fix their mistakes. But here something of that sort happens. So this Robinson Appleson is actually a very filthy and egocentric kind of a prince. He is very egoistic, and he has a very rude attitude towards women in general. He also happens to be a cannibal, just like other members of his family, and his family has this curse that they are not going to be united with their lovers, and so is the case with Robinson as well. He also gets affected with this curse. He falls in love with Gwendolyn. I just hope I'm pronouncing the names right, because this is fantasy and I just don't know how to pronounce certain names. So he falls in love with Gwendolyn, and the truth is, because of this curse, he is not able to unite with her. So as I started my video with, not everyone gets a second chance in love, but not twice or thrice, but 4 times. Robinson Appleson gets 4 lives to prove his love, to reunite with his love, and he also gets this opportunity to conquer and just fix himself, because he's so evil in nature. So he basically gets this chance to fix his mistakes and seek redemption. So he's reincarnated in different lifetimes as Norman Appleson, as a jaguar, and also as a girl named Diva. So what happens in each lifetime is that he is finally learning to become more like a human and forget about his cannibalistic nature. He's learning to respect humankind. He's learning to become more like a human and not devour over blood and flesh. Also goes through a lot of mess because of all the things that he had created in his past lives, that he had hurt, tortured and murdered people. So has to go through a lot of suffering because he remembers everything. He still has to feel that pain and suffering that he caused others. Now the question that comes here is that will he be able to end all his mistakes once and for all? Will he be able to reunite with his lover Gwendolyn? And will he just fall back to his cannibalistic nature? What will be the result of all of it? You're going to find when you read this book. So not just a fantasy novel, but it's an amalgamation of so many genres like paranormal, supernatural, thriller, horror, romance is there, and this forbidden love theme is also there, and it also has erotica in it. So you see, there are so many genres all mixed and blended in this one story. And so if you would like to read something diverse in just one book, then I guess you can pick this book. The language was good, the writing style was really great, and at some point it was really interesting, and the book became totally unputdownable. However, the story did not work for me at some points only, but other than that it was perfectly fine, and it's actually a very enjoyable read, something that everyone would enjoy. But with that being said, I also want to mention that it is strictly for mature age only. At least people over the age of 18 should read this book, because it has gore, it has violence. If I do not even mention the erotica part, but it has gore and violence at least in it. So I would not recommend anyone under the age of 18 to read this book. And that is it for today's video. If you think you would enjoy this book and such themes in it, then definitely go ahead and get this book for yourself. The book is available on Amazon as a paperback as well as an ebook. I really hope you enjoy reading it. Until next time, take care and keep reading.